How's it going, guys? Welcome to a new Blu-Ray and DVD update, or more specifically just a Blu-Ray update at the moment. Not really getting any DVDs lately, or anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more ever again, unless something really cool turns up, but just Blu-Rays. Finally bit the bullet. I'm going to do an update. I was leaving it as late as possible because I'm still expecting 2 or 3 things to turn up through the post, which haven't. It's getting pretty close to Christmas now, and I thought I want to get a little update out of the way first, because I know everybody will be doing post-Christmas updates. Obviously I myself will be doing a post-Christmas update, and I want to just kind of get these things put away, and bring us all back up to kind of an even keel. That said, I'll crack on. First up, obviously I got the Rise of the Planet of the Apes steelbook. Did a separate video on this, an unboxing video that you can check out on my channel, so I won't kind of go into it in a massive way. Great film. I've yet to put it in and watch it on Blu-ray, but I'll kind of put it in and watch all the special features, which they're quite short, but they're pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen, I know it's not a Warner Brothers release, but I would have liked to have seen a kind of maximum movie mode. If any of you have seen that that kind of commentary style, you get it on a lot of the Warner Brothers releases, you know, Sherlock Holmes and Watchmen and things like that. Well worth checking out. 300 is another one. I would have liked to have seen something really in depth about this, because I thought the special effects were awesome. But great film, one of my favourites of the year. Mildly disappointing steelbook for me because there's no internal artwork on this. But Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes on steelbook, so can't really complain. Top stuff. Next up, I picked up the Super 8, which was the HMV exclusive steelbook. This is still sealed at the moment because I've yet to. I'm in a kind of state of disarray at the moment with Christmas going around. I've yet to kind of crack it open properly. Plenty of people have, so I'm not going to do so right now. I think my man Chris J Webb won. Chris, that guy, cracked it open and gave a good in-depth review. So if you haven't seen inside it yet, I'll bang a link below for his videos, and you can go check him. Subscribe as well if you haven't already done so. There's a little plug for Chris J Webb one. Check him out. Next up, picked up a Jim Carrey film, Yes Man. Remember enjoying this when it came out at the cinemas. A while ago now probably, and I found it really cheap online, so I thought I hadn't picked up a bit of comedy for a while, so I thought I'll get some cheap comedy and check it out. Big Jim Carrey fan kind of from back in the day. Maybe not so much Mr. Popper's Penguins, which I saw recently, which was not my favourite Jim Carrey film or favourite film of recent times, I have to admit. But this I remember it being pretty cool. Quite a few kind of laugh out loud moments on there, and there's a few special features on there as well. Which I'm not really that familiar with, so I won't kind of go into it. Single disc affair there with a digital copy as well, so a couple of pounds, not bad. And I finally picked up a copy of Insomnia. This is the edition from the US. On a kind of side note, I've just watched the new trailer for The Dark Knight Rises this morning. I put the computer on, it was on there this morning. Looks very good. It does look very different, I think. I think it's the kind of daylight aspect of it that looks strange. And I don't know, can Chris Nolan make a bad film? He can't mess it up now, can he? It's going to be awesome, I'm sure it is. We'll see. But yeah, promising stuff, looks good. Anyway, back to this. Great film, early Chris Nolan film, starring Pacino and Robin Williams. Kind of psychological thriller, crime thriller, very well done. I kind of picked this up because obviously kind of trying to complete the Chris Nolan collection, but also there's a special feature on here which is an audio commentary, excuse me, with a bit of a twist. Instead of kind of watching the film play out in front of you with Nolan's commentary running over it, the film actually plays out in shooting order, so the order that they shot those scenes plays out with Christopher Nolan obviously discussing, you know, the reasons why the film was shot in that order, some of the decisions that they made. I haven't seen it, I've kind of read about it, looking forward very much to checking it out. There's a few other things on there, but that was the big selling point for me for this, obviously to complete the kind of Nolan collection, get a great film, but that kind of shooting order, audio commentary, I don't think I've seen anything like that before, so I'm going to check it out. Cool artwork on the front, again, single disc, but looking forward to seeing that. And next up I picked up The Losers. This kind of came out around the same time as the A-Team film and was overshadowed maybe a little bit by the A-Team because it kind of had a better brand name. and a bit more hype maybe. But I preferred this. I think I preferred this. I preferred this over the A-Team and the Expendables. I think the three of these kind of, for me, seem to come out around about the same time and have that kind of men and women on a mission kind of vibe to them. But I just found this, I thought none of them were masterpieces, but I found this to be the most enjoyable, I think, out of all of them, just for a kind of throwaway action film. I heard it looks great on Blu-ray. Again, just a kind of single disc affair. I'm not sure about the special features. I know there's an audio commentary on there and maybe some kind of deleted scenes or something. But I thought I'd pick it up. Again, great price. With the Blu-rays kind of tumbling down. Some of them you can pick up for nothing now. I've just been looking on, there's an Amazon and Play.com January sale starting already before Christmas. I've been looking at some of the things online there. So you can get some stuff for great prices now. But I thought I'd pick this up. Looks great on Blu-ray, I've heard. So that's the losers. Next up, I finally picked up Jason and the Argonauts on Blu-ray. Now this is again this is the US version, and a lot of the editions that I pick up from the US or order in from the US are all multi-region, because I do have a multi-region Blu-ray player that can play region A, but I do play the majority of my Blu-rays through a player that plays region B. So I try and pick up as many as I can that are region free, if you like, just for ease of use, and just so that I can take, you know, not everybody has a region free player, and I do take films to like my friend's house or my parents' house or, you know, my in-laws, and watch them there. So it's nice to be able to share the love. But yeah, Jason and the Argonauts, great film. This is a kind of this has like a heavy nostalgia aspect for me. This is the first ever movie that I remember watching when I was young. I don't know how old I was. I was probably maybe 5 years old or something around that time. I probably had watched films, you know, like maybe Disney kind of things before that, the kind of Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks things that you kind of raised on as you were a kid. But this is one of the first ever films, or if not the first ever film, that I remember sitting down and watching, you know, opening credits to end credits, and loved it. We used to kind of reenact this at school, me and my friends, when we were very young. You know, on epic quests fighting hydras and skeletons. So I'm very familiar with this film, and it took me ages to kind of pick it up on Blu-ray. I'm glad I did. I watched it the other day, just straight through, and it was as awesome as usual. Looks excellent, looks fantastic in places, and there's some really great special features on here. I watched the kind of interviews with Ray Harryhausen and some of the kind of making of documentaries, if you like, into Harryhausen's craft. But there's some excellent looking audio commentaries. Peter Jackson, who, you know, obviously the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, King Kong, he provides an audio commentary on this. And I know he's a kind of big fanboy of this movie, so I know that'll be awesome and well worth looking into. Again, single disc, but there's a bit of artwork inside there below this gum, if you can see that. Well worth picking up, and yeah, just a great kind of nostalgia. I'll be watching this kind of forever. Awesome film. Love that kind of thing. Next up, I picked up Coraline. This is the 3D and 2D and 3D versions. Not the kind of newfangled 3D version, but the version where you bang on your cardboard glasses, which I've read doesn't give the best effect. I've never tried it, to be honest with you. I've never sat and watched anything like that. This is the it's one disc, but it's the lenticular slipcover. It's not the best lenticular slipcover I've seen. But on briefly popping it into the player, it does look awesome. One of the best kind of Blu-ray transfers that I've seen in a long time. I know it's obviously a kind of animation, stop motion animation film, and a lot of those do have a tendency to look really good. Thinking like the kind of Wallace and Gromit films and things like that. So excellent film. If you haven't seen it, I know it's kind of underrated. I think not a lot of people that I speak to about it kind of aren't as familiar with it. But it is from the director of Nightmare Before Christmas, whose name embarrassingly has just escaped me. Henry Selick, who directed Nightmare Before Christmas as well. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. There's a commentary on there as well, and a making of deleted scenes. So cool, great film. And then finally picked up the digibook of JFK. It's one of the American releases, I should say, of the film. Haven't seen this film in a long time. I've seen it a few times in the past. Great film. This is like a kind of a benchmark or a kind of masterpiece in film editing. I've never seen it. You know, it's a great film, but I've never seen anything edited to within an inch of its life like this. How they edited this film together is absolutely beyond me. It's all over the place, not in a bad way, but there's so much information and kind of film styles crammed into this that it can be. I think it can be a tough watch. There's a lot to take in. Might put a lot of people off the extended running time and the fact that it's a kind of baffling array of information thrown at the viewer, but it's well worth it. Great performance from Costner and an array of kind of stars in there as well. You know, very kind of much worth seeing. Great Oliver Stone film. I'm not sure about the special features on this. I haven't kind of delved into them very much, but I picked this up on a kind of Black Friday deal from Amazon.com. I think they were selling these. They had a few digibooks for like $10, and I've actually ordered a couple more as well. I've ordered the original King Kong and North by Northwest also. But they're yet to come. They should be coming any day. I'm hoping. That's kind of what I've been waiting for before I did this update and a few other things. Yes, that's the final one for this week, guys. That's JFK, the Digibook edition. Kind of slowly but surely collecting these Digibooks. When I first kind of started collecting Blu-rays, I was really kind of well into trying to get them all, but they started to come out so quickly, and they even are now. You know, they're releasing like a lot of them, and it's difficult to keep up with everything else that you kind of try and get hold of as well. But I'm slowly but surely kind of getting there. If ever I see one for a decent price, I always pick it up. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling, guys. Like I say, this is the last update before Christmas. Anything that turns up now in the next couple of days, because we're like 4 days, 5 days or something before Christmas, I'll push on to like a post-Christmas update that'll probably be in a couple of parts. Definitely looking forward to seeing everybody else's kind of after Christmas updates. Love seeing what everybody got hold of over the festive period, and I love watching what everyone's been watching over the festive period. I haven't had a chance to kind of sit down and watch a great deal. I watched Miracle on 34th Street, the kind of '94 remake, and I watched what did I watch the other day? Elf. I finally watched Elf. I hadn't seen it before, so I finally watched it the other day, which was really good. Kind of Will Ferrell in his early days, if you like. Not so much a fan of him these days. It does irritate me a little bit, but that was a great film. James Caan in that as well, excellent. So I have sat down and watched a couple of things, but I always plan to watch all sorts of things, but then you get busy and you're running around like a maniac, and you know you don't get a chance to. But hopefully over the next few days, once I get some time off, I'll be able to sit down and check out some Christmas movies. Looking forward to a Christmas Eve viewing of Home Alone 2, Lost in New York as well. That's my Christmas movie for this year. My kind of last Christmas movie of the kind of pre-Christmas period. Anyway, guys, enough of me waffling on. I apologise for boring the pants off everybody. Take care. Have a fantastic Christmas. I hope everybody gets some awesome stuff and really enjoys themselves. I'll see all you guys after Christmas, probably be between Christmas and the New Year. And in the meantime, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for taking the time. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all guys on the other side of Christmas. Toodles.